Hello, um, subscribers, patrons, family, fans, followers, supporters, and generally anybody who happens to stumble across my videos. This is Johnston Blackhorse, the one and only, and I'm doing the session 2 of my new Randamn Doodle sessions, and just kind of like gonna do them whenever the mood strikes me. Just keep the content going. But a little update on what's been going on over the weekend. Uh, my brother came to visit, so that was pretty freaking awesome. And we got to hang out, watch some movies. We even went to the cinema and took in a movie. And I wanted to take him to like a few other places, like maybe even hit up a karaoke bar. But unfortunately, his 21st birthday is still several months off, so we couldn't do any of that. But it was really just awesome hanging out with him, and it's been so long since I last seen him. And the last time I saw him, he was I think he was just 12 years old, and now he's 20. So it's been 8 years since I last saw him. And oh my God, he's grown up so much, and it sucks that I haven't been able to be there more often, like for my family, just like under just uh just having to deal with one thing and the other, just getting a job that didn't appreciate me at a casino design place, a slot machine design company, and trying to pay down my student loans, and then of course being in a mentally abusive relationship, and then after that just going to prison. It's just been one thing after another, and I just want to go home. And after he left, like I got pretty emotional and cried a little bit. Of course, I'm not gonna just say that I didn't, but it was pretty good. It was a good visit, and it just once he left, I just felt so lonely and just utterly alone, and just like looking back at my life, and it's been hell in a handbasket for the last decade, just every living day to day, week by week, and month by month, just with constant issues and having to deal with like all these challenges one after another. Uh, I can't wait to. I'm hoping and I'm praying that I do get to go back to the reservation, get that approval from the federal government, and just fucking go back home and just chill out with my family and just focus on myself for once. But speaking of new challenges, oh man, um, this is like an issue that I've been like dealing with for a while. It hasn't been much of an issue because it's just I just put it on the back burner. But I've had a tooth that's been pretty much disintegrating in my face um, for the last year or so, and I haven't been able to get around to fixing it because I don't have the insurance. I don't have the money to deal with like fixing this tooth. But last night, like it finally got to the point where it's like it's gotten bad enough to where there's like a constant toothache right now. So uh, I was able to like save up enough money and stuff, and I was hoping to use that to either get a new apartment because I have to move out of this one, but also holding off on that if I do get the approval to go back to the res, I'm going to utilize that money to just move all my shit back over there. But now this toothache is just something I can't hold off anymore. And I was hoping to hold it off until I got back to the reservation to where I'd get like free treatment on the reservation, being like a full blood Native American. But right now, it's gotten to the point where I have to bite that bullet and just freaking go in for that tooth extraction. And it's gotten so bad to the point where like I doubt there's any like saving this tooth right now. So that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with at the moment. But anyway, It's just like, if it's not one thing, it's another. I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm getting back on my feet finally, but like something always comes out of left field, and this is something I wish I could have gotten taken care of like a while ago, maybe even to the point where like where when it happened, when it actually happened, I wanted to get it fixed and get it taken care of, but oh no, the federal government thought it was more important to throw me back in prison over a matter of my drawings. Fucking pieces of shit, pussy clown dildo. Ugh. Trying not to swear so much, but I just hate how the system is set up right now. It's just so unfair, and just how the system has an inability to admit when it's wrong. And we've seen stories of that, on Netflix, like with the whole like Making a Murderer type thing, and they expose like how many flaws are in like a court case, but due to the way the system is set up, like the judicial system will not admit when it's wrong, when there's obviously glaring details that are just that should exonerate this person, but no, uh, the conviction rate is more important than the actual truth, and I don't know, it just fucking sucks. So being caught up in that situation, like fucking my toothache or like my broken tooth doesn't matter, like fucking it's more important that I serve 6 months in prison for my drawings rather than like my own personal health, or um, dental my own personal dental health. And I was hoping to get it fixed in prison, because the prison should handle that, but like the prison I went to didn't have the adequate means to do that, so like I had to keep holding it off, and just anyway, I've talked too much. Let's get this freaking Randamn Doodle session going. uh, this is just enough about me whining and about my unfair situation, and not too many people care about it. So let's just get this session going. Oh shit! Come on, my Photoshop is lagging a bit. There's my little sister. She says, "I care, bro." Thank you, sis. Uh, I'm hoping I can just come home soon. But today I'm gonna call around several dental offices and see what can be, or like see what their prices are for X-rays and dental extraction. Because if this tooth gets any worse, I'm gonna be in unbearable pain, and that's something that I'd like to avoid. My brother's in the chat. He says he kind of cares. He says no, he's kidding. Like he cares a lot. Oh, and I finally finished my speech for my bid for the presidency. It's all typed up. I just got to record it, storyboard it, and animate it. I'm wondering if I'll be able to get this tooth extracted today. It's like up until now, the tooth hasn't been bothering me. It's been pretty chill, but like I've noticed that bit by bit it keeps eroding, and I was hoping like I'd be able to go to a dentist somewhere on the res to get it extracted, so it wouldn't cost me as much. But last night, I think a little bit more of it chipped away, and it woke me up about 4 in the morning. I'm not in unbearable pain right now, but it definitely does ache a little bit. My sister says, "Take presidential like they took our land." Yeah, totally. Gonna become president and just fucking freaking undo a lot of these ridiculous laws. But yeah, I finished my speech, and all I have to do is record it, storyboard it, and animate it. But first, first order of business after I'm done with this, I'm going to call around several of these dental offices and see what their prices are. And there's Robin Kismarsik. He says, "Hey, hey, a bearded lowly there." Like, nope. Just kind of drawing how I feel with my little toothache right now. Is somewhat my a representation of my current emotion. Maybe I should just do like a full. I have somewhat of a little bit of a gut right now. When I got out of prison, I was about 170, 75 pounds. And since then, like I uh, gained some weight due to like all the like eating of amazing junk food that I've missed for quite a bit. And I got back up to 100 or 220, but cutting back on that, and now I'm back down to about two 205, 210, just kind of hovering around that. Just hovering there for right now. I'm still trying to lose weight. You know, I'd like to get back down to 170, 175, because I thought I looked amazing. And I've been running quite a bit lately. I try to do some sort of physical activity every day, either walking or running. Like more often than not, like I'll keep like a daily running schedule where I'll go out and run for about usually like I try to go for 2 miles. But lately, you know, like just with my current mood and situation, like I'll just run a mile and then walk another mile, you know, just kind of taking it easy. Let's see. East McIntyre says hi. Also says had the genius idea to go and buy a 20 kilogram, 20 kg laser printer. So sore arms right now. Oh wow. So a heavy ass laser printer. Robin Kizmarsik says you found a new apartment. Nope, not yet. Brian and Lansing says that's some skinny, that's some skinny arms. Yeah, like my arms, like when I look in the mirror, they're just kind of like they look skinny in comparison with the rest of my body. I have like this barrel chest and a bit of a gut, but like my arms are just so like small and toned in comparison. So it's like I'm a barrel-chested, noodly-armed fellow. Because when I was 170, like everything sort of like went together. But after gaining some weight, just eating out at all these restaurants that I missed, like I carry a lot of my weight in my torso. Whoops. Easton McIntyre says, "Oh, it's 44 pounds. Oh, that's a heavy ass laser printer. Must be one of those big industrial type ones, right? I wouldn't know. I'm not usually buying printers. I'm not in the market for printers. I have a scanner printer, but it's pretty light. Hmm. It's been a while since I've been to a dentist. Can you like pay like a certain amount up front and then they'll bill you later, or do they take all the payment right then and there? Because I like the whole like partial payment now and then rest of the bill at some other point in time. That would really work for me. I wonder if I could extract this tooth myself. Oh, my sister says she gets it for free. Like, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping to like hold off this tooth extraction or any dental work until I got back to the res where I can get it done for free. But right now, it's like I don't know if I can hold this off any longer because it's only going to get worse from here on out. Now that it started hurting. Thanks a lot, federal government. Just you wait until I take you over and then fix you up proper. Um, my brother says should have did it when I was there. What? Oh, what? You like you would have extracted my tooth for me? Issa McIntyre says, "Hi again. Decided to move to PC so can chat better. Was lying on the bed with the tablet before." He also says, "Not sure if I should ask your opinion about healthcare." Oh, I feel like healthcare should be affordable. Like, I think we're, for the most part, like a lot of the issues lie with the medicinal industry, how they're just gouging all these prices and they feel like they can just set whatever price they feel or that they want, and just like causing like a lot of Americans just to either go um, beyond American borders in order to get affordable prescriptions or treatment. So that's going to be like a nothing I'll have to like crack open and just examine like where the hell where the hell is the issue, like where the hell is the hang up. And it's just like I get the impression it's like the medical industry just gouging the prices not only for medicine but like medical equipment, because I hear like some medical equipment is pretty cheap in costs, but they set whatever prices they want in order to operate it. Um, my brother says tie up. My brother is like was offering his version of a tooth extraction is to tie my aching tooth to the end of a bike and extract my tooth that way. Do I think healthcare should be funded with taxes? Well, I'm gonna have to examine that situation a bit more because, like, I've never had to deal too much with healthcare for the most part growing up because being Native American, like, I get free healthcare on the reservation. But when getting a job out here, not on the res, like I had to pay for healthcare, and that was pretty expensive. Like just it's something that I'll have to like look further into. Like how should healthcare be funded? But I think there can be like an allocation of money resources better utilized toward healthcare because like there are certain resources that are just being utilized for what uh, what I think are frivolous things or government projects. So if I look into it further, like yeah, I think healthcare could be paid for with taxes, but not to like increase taxes, but to allocate some of that some of the money that could be better utilized for healthcare. What to draw now? What to doodle now? Guess I'll just do more faces. Taxes are another issue I'd like to tackle. I'd like to implement a fair tax policy that would completely eliminate the income tax system that we utilize now. Iso says, "Did you see the lowly character idea generator?" Yeah, I saw it. Just thought about utilizing it, but then thought against it because like I just want to be like more of like a free range type. Have a more of a free range doodle session, and I don't want to be constricted by any form of guidelines or whatever when I doodle. Iso says should be cool to do a chill stream and draw the idea it spits out as sketches or something. Yeah, maybe for like a if I want to do like a I guess a character generator live stream event, but for these Randamn doodle sessions, just want to keep it loose and random and just doodle whatever comes to mind or just whatever flows out of my pen. Wonder where Rudy Ishino is at. Probably still asleep. Draw this chick with a pompadour faux hawk. Just for because. And I guess if she's gonna have a pompadour faux hawk, she should have like a leather jacket with the collar popped all the way up. Um, what do I think about basic income? And with the elections going on here, quite a lot of politicians seem pro basic income. I haven't read up on what basic income is. Is that like a generalized form of like what is that? Minimum wage or something? I gotta take a quick look at what this is. I've been too busy just like basic income experiment. Hmm. I'm gonna have to look further into that. That's something that I haven't heard of. But as far as income and taxes go, like I'd like to enforce like a fair tax policy, which, like I was saying earlier, would eliminate the income tax process we use now. And what that would do is just the government wouldn't take any taxes from your income. But the government would tax the goods, services, and things that you purchase. So the cost of um, goods and services would go up, but at the same time, like so would your paycheck because nothing's being taken out. So in that sense, like there wouldn't be anything gained or anything lost. And I believe that it would be a lot more fair to these citizens because like these tax laws change from fiscal year to fiscal year. So um, any average Joe filing his own taxes, there's like a very slim chance that they're actually filing their taxes properly and not getting the full benefit of um, getting the full benefit of their taxes when tax season comes around. So the way the system is set up, like even if like a individual files their taxes properly and gets their full like um, uh, tax check from the government, like if the government feels like they're getting too much back, there's there's an audit process right then and there, and that would be that's totally unfair because like if a person individual files their taxes properly and then the government feels like they're getting too much back, they go forward with an audit. That's like that's more money out of the dude's like pocket, just hiring tax attorneys and just fucking going through the whole process of making sure that he gets that all taken care of. But with a fair tax thing, like we wouldn't have to worry about changing tax laws or income tax laws and just get rid of the whole income tax process altogether because the citizen themselves wouldn't be getting taxed. It would just be the goods and services that they're purchasing. Night Panthers Leo says, awesome drawing style, my dude. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just doodling. I think I'll give her some piercings too. More piercings. She needs more piercings. Robin Kuzmarczyk says, never did tell me how much to color my character. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I've just been so wrapped up in everything else. It's, well, I'm going to be opening up for commissions surely, for sure, this sometime this week. I was kind of holding it off, hoping to give myself a rest, give myself a break. But with this necessary tooth extraction and the money I'll have to pay out of pocket for it, I'll have no choice but to take on some more commissions. So like, yeah, it's like if it's not one thing, it's another. When I feel like I can finally take a break and take a breather and just focus on me, freaking my tooth starts falling apart even more, to the point where it's like I can't hold this I can't hold this tooth extraction off anymore. I got to get this done either today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Just I'm gonna call around today and just check on prices and look up ratings and stuff. Until then, I'll just get some freaking Tylenol and just deal with it. Issa McIntyre says, just read that there is a basic income experiment being done in USA too. 100 people in Stockton, California receive $500 per month during the experiment. Yeah, like this is like the first time I've heard of this experiment, and I'd like to delve further into it. And if it runs along some of the ideas that I have in my head, like I'd be for it. But as of right now, I have no idea like what this experiment is. So I'd like to read up on it in further detail. Let's see. Guess we'll just keep doing some more faces. Come on, Photoshop. There we go. Oh, the probation people came by to check out the house. What did they say? Okay, so they didn't what they came by just now? Oh, they're there right now. Well, that's good news. I hope I get to hear from my PO here pretty soon. Maybe in the next couple of days, hear that decision. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I were a kid again. maybe if I get to go back to the res in a couple of days, that would be awesome. If that's the case, perhaps I can hold off this toothache until then. I don't know. But no, I should get it taken care of. But I'm gonna get some Tylenol to help hold me over. I think I had too much coffee. I'm feeling a little bit jittery right now. Eso says that punk chick looks cool. Hells yeah, she does. Ah, jeez. I got some coffee on my achy tooth. Yeah, after this, I got to go to the store and get myself some Tylenol to deal with this toothache. And then I'll call around some dentist offices and just see what their prices are for x-rays and extractions. Also going to go by customer ratings too. And I guess I'm pretty lucky to be like in an area with a lot of dentist offices. Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight. Sorry, you guys. Just feeling pretty jittery right now and just have to expel that energy somehow, so I may as well sing a little bit. Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Under the bridge downtown, I could not get enough. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Oh wow, this page is almost done. Whoops. Let's see if I can fit a few more faces in here. Get this guy out of the way a little bit. Do like a cute face here, just kind of peeking over the edge. That'd be fun, right? Living on the edge. So yeah, maybe later today I'll open up for commissions again, and try to. I'll look at my current price guide and try to get you a price there. Um, Robin Kazmarsik to color the character sheets, and we'll come to a decision on what price seems fair. Iso says, every now and then I almost suggest things, then I remember to let you choose. Yeah, these random doodle sessions are just gonna they're just more like stream of thought sketches to just let me like relax and enjoy the process of just doodling. Because with me just being so busy with commissions and trying to keep my head above water and all the stress that's going around, like I've come to start using the term. I don't know if it's a term or not, but it's something that I started just saying that I've started falling under what I've been calling commission fatigue. Just getting to like a burnout point with just constantly drawing assignments, so to speak, and not allowing myself to just draw things off the top of my head, you know, because like I'm given specific characters and sometimes specific angles or poses to draw said character in. And with working around so many constraints, like there's like not much. Sometimes there's not much leeway to just be creative. And I think with this commission fatigue, that's the part. That's the portion of my creativity that I've been lacking lately. So that's why I started this new segment of Randamn Doodle sessions, just to jump back into that whole random creative aspect of just sitting down and doodling. Whew. Yawn. Whoops. Man. Don't quite like that mouth. Jeez, my tooth. Every now and then the pain will subside, and then somehow the air will catch it just right, and the pain will flare up again. So for sure, I'll probably get this tooth extracted sometime tomorrow after I call around and make an appointment. Call around, check prices, make an appointment, and then fucking get this tooth out of my head. Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Oh man, tooth pain is the worst kind of pain. Issa McIntosh is asking, extracted? Yeah, when I was in prison, like those years ago, like I had two of my um, molars start disintegrating on me because dental hygiene is hard to keep up with when they throw you in prison. Especially like the first prison they threw me in, like friggin' I couldn't take care of my teeth worth jack. But when I finally got to my final destination, I was able to get some decent toothbrushes with some toothpaste and floss. But by that time, like my my molars were already like getting pretty bad, and they started to disintegrate. And I went to the dentist, and he put in some fillings, and he did a pretty good job. And then when I was released from prison, like one of the fillings came out, and I wanted to get that fixed, but before I could, they sent me back to prison over a matter of my own drawings, which really which I'm still pretty pissed off about. So I didn't get a chance to get my filling fixed, and since then, for 6 months, I had to deal with it, just having this filling not there anymore, and the prison that they sent me to didn't have adequate facilities to like take care of it. So I dealt with it until I got out. But then once I got out, like I was starting from square one again, and I just couldn't get around to getting it fixed because I didn't have the health care or the money or just friggin' anything. And now the tooth without the filling has just gotten so bad. It's disintegrating again. And last night it got to the point where it it chipped away a little more, and I feel like yeah, it's just aching right now. It's not aching too bad, but it's definitely noticeable. So there's no saving to there's no saving this tooth. I'll just have to go ahead and get it extracted. And I was hoping to wait until I got back to the res when I get approval to get the free dental care and just get it extracted there. But last night, like more of this tooth chipped away, and it woke me up at like 4 in the morning, just with this kind of like a sharp pain in my mouth. And I was afraid that it was like it was another tooth that was aching, but dental pain is weird. It's like sometimes the pain is so intense that it'll envelop the area around other teeth and just make you think that it's a different tooth that's causing the issue. But earlier, before starting the stream, I was like poking around my teeth and just pinpointed which tooth it was, and yeah, definitely it's the tooth I've been having like issues with ever since the filling fell out. So yeah. Oh, I think we can fit another face up here. Not much of a face. So I'll just put maybe like a pair of eyes. Hiccup. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see, no, I won't walk away. No, I won't walk away. Just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble into the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. Guess I'll just fill this whole page with faces. See what I can do about doing like an art suggestion stream later today too. Just keep working down that list. Yusuf Nektar says, I'm not sure if I should make the list longer. Was surprised that you seem to be doing them all. Yeah, I should probably start doing like suggestion streams more than like one night a week. I think I've said that before, but I probably should carry that out because if I don't, then the suggestion list will never get whittled down. But I guess it would generate more video content or streaming content on my end. So I should probably carry out that plan for my Patreon patrons. So they can continue giving me more monies just to see me draw. Robin Kazmarsik says, trying to get all my family to go out is like trying to fill your tooth with no dentist. See you, man. I gotta go kick some asses. All right, see you later, Robin Kazmarsik. Isam Akhtar says, damn, getting some dropouts. But yeah, usually artists pick and choose the suggestions. Oh, do they now? No, I've just been going on down the list. Isam Akhtar says, yeah, but that's why you're cooler than them. Nice. Wow, like my watchers are just dropping right now. I guess they have more important things to do. All of them. Well, I'm going to take a little break to hit the head. So I shall BRB right now. Come on. There we go. And we are down to one watcher. Oh, back up to two. Cool. Man, where did everybody go? I thought people would enjoy my Randamn Doodle sessions. Gonna draw something a little macabre. Every now and then, like I'll draw a skull and then just kind of think or say just, it's been a while since I've drawn skulls. And I should get back into it. So I may as well do that. Just throw a random skull in here. Just for because. Whoops. There we go. Photoshop is lagging right now, but just gonna go ahead and keep doodling. It'll catch up. Come on, catch up. Ah, damn it. It didn't register all the lines that I was making. Usually when Photoshop lags, like I'll just continue drawing. And then eventually Photoshop will catch up and then just like register all the lines that I had been drawing the whole time where Photoshop was just like lagging for a bit. But this time it didn't do that. Son, I am disappointed. Ah, my frickin' tooth. Lisa McIntosh is asking, back? Yes, I'm back. Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 No man, I'll bow now. Bow, 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 now. Pupil is a little too far off right there. There we go. No. Oh. I was trying to erase like a little dot there. It's like, why is it not erasing? Is it locked up again? It's like, no, it's just a little piece of debris. Like a crumb or something. My bad. Yeah, man, I drew some badass skulls, dude. Issa says, that not a face. It kind of is. It's like what lies beneath the face. May as well do the jawbone too. I know you, I've walked with you once upon a dream. Where is Ruri Hashino? Hmm. Okay, that's enough of the skull. Getting into too far into it. Hmm. Since we're delving into the macabre, I may as well draw something else spooky. Oh shoot, video output is low. What's going on here? Guess it's still running. Ah, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Despite my toothache, I'm in a very jittery singing mood. Must be the coffee. I hope I get good news today or tomorrow concerning my ability to or the decision to allow me to move back to the res. I mean, that would just be the bee's knees. I think that would just take a lot of things off my mind. Financial strife, money issues. Plus, I'd finally be around family again. It's been too long. Been away from the reservation for far too long. Working for shitty bosses, being in toxic relationships, having to go to prison, and then go back to prison for some freaking BS. Jeez. Man, one of these days, I gotta freaking get off my ass and just freaking go ahead and do a graphic novel. If I go back to the res, like maybe I'll have time to do that. just illustrate my book of creepy stories. Okay. Almost filled up this page. Let's see how many more sketches I can fit in here. Think. Well, I guess it's just back to generic faces, you know. Don't want to put too much thought into this Randamn Doodle session. Just let the pen flow. Let the pen do all the walking. Oh, there's Rui Ashino. What's up, gorgeous? Just wake up from a cat nap? Well, I got a little bit of bad news. I'm gonna have to go to a dentist and get one of my teeth extracted because it's been like last night it got pretty bad. Like I already went over the whole story, but my teeth got bad when I was in prison, and I had them fixed while in prison. And then when I got released, one of the fillings popped out, and before I could get it fixed, the freaking quote unquote the judicial justice, the justice system, quote unquote, because we know there is no justice in the freaking injustice system. They, before I could get it fixed, they sought like they thought it was more important to send me back in prison for 6 months over my drawings, and I just couldn't get it fixed. And then when I got re-released, like I was starting from square one again. And this whole time, I've just been putting off like this rotting tooth because I've just been so focused on trying to keep myself afloat and allowing the tooth to just disintegrate, and just figured like I'll get to it when I get to it. And right now, like I was able to like save up enough money, and I was hoping to utilize that money to either get a new apartment because I can't live in this one anymore because of the new owners. They want this apartment for themselves. But I was going to use the money for either a new apartment or to help me move back to the reservation if and when I get that approval. But last night, the tooth, like a little bit more of my tooth rotted away, and now there's like a constant achy feel in there. So I have I have no choice right now but to get it extracted. Otherwise, like I'm just going to be in immense pain later on because it's only going to get worse from here on out. So I'm gonna have to take on. I'm gonna have to open up for more commissions again. I was hoping to like kind of hold that off for a little bit, and it sucks with my tooth situation. I was hoping to that it would just kind of maintain for a while until I could go back to the res and get the free dental care and get it extracted there. But right now, it's gotten too bad to the point where I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and just expend from my own pocket to get this tooth fixed. My life is so shitty. But I hope your day's doing better than mine there, Ruri Hashino. Later today, I think I'm gonna record my presidential speech, storyboard it, animate it. Also, open up for commissions and just to try to offset the cost of me having to go to a dentist and get this freaking tooth extraction. You know, it's like if it's not one thing, it's another. And just when it seems like I'm getting on good footing, like fucking something comes out of left field. It's like pretty much every time. Every time I get to a point where it's like, huh, life is getting better. Life is pretty good right now. Like, I hope things will maintain and just get even more more better after this. But like, nope, like friggin' out of left field, just like more bad news. It seems. But I'm hoping and praying for a break to just like let me go back to the res, let me go back to my family, just so I can finally relax for a little while, focus on myself, help out my mom, be there for my siblings, take a break from all this freaking overbearing bullshit. Like I'd still have to deal with it out there for the most part, but at least on the res it'd be a little easier because I wouldn't have to the cost of living isn't so bad out there. Like I wouldn't have to pay rent, and my brother tells me I wouldn't have to pay anything because my family, my parents won't allow it. So like all the money I make from Patreon and commissions would all just be for me. And you know, like I think that'd be awesome. But you know, like I'd still pitch in for like for food, groceries, the power bill, like if need be, and like maybe even pay for like a um, satellite internet link up, you know, just so I can keep doing my streams and keep commissions going out there. But how you doing, Rui Hashino? Enough about me. Hope you're doing well. Rudy? Are you there? Sweet. Rudy says she be's okay. What kind of hairstyle should I go with this one? Maybe like a spiked up fade or something? Rudy, Rudy's asking, so what we be doodling? Just a bunch of faces. First, I started off here, a little caricature of me, full body version, with my toothache. Just a little starry pain right there. You know, just like, oh God, this sucks. It hurts, but it doesn't hurt that bad, but I know it's going to get worse. And then I just kept going with some, like a few cartoony doodles, and then started getting into some faces. And the faces, like my little face doodles, were looking pretty snazzy. So I just kept up doing face doodles. And then in the corner here, like I doodled some macabre things. Like I used to doodle skulls a lot, and I find like it's something that I don't do that often. So I figured like I'll throw down a skull. And then while I was in doing something macabre, like I drew like this evil-looking wolf dog or coyote. Maybe it's a fox. I don't know. Haven't decided. And then just got back to doodling some faces. Isa says, well, was away from keyboard for a bit, and now I gotta go. It was really fun to chat and hang out. Cool. We'll check you later, Iso. Have a good one. Oh, I'm gonna put a choker on this chick. Yeah. Oh, Rudy Hashino. I guess the probation officers or whatever are at my parents' place, and they're reviewing it right now. So I'm hoping that turns out pretty well and that I get to go back to the res pretty soon. But I guess they're looking the place over, and right now they're asking or interviewing my parents or something, or asking questions or whatever. I don't know. So I hope it all turns out well and that I get to go back to the res pretty soon. Ruriashin was saying, yes, yes. Um, I want to go back to the res. I'd want nothing more right now, and it would really help me out a lot. Because with me just making a living off my art is just really hard right now. It would be a lot easier if the frickin' feds weren't tying my hands and restricting what it is I can or can't draw. Ooh, your drawings are dangerous. I'm gonna throw you back in prison because we don't agree with your art. Now, draw things that we approve of, or else we'll throw you back in prison. I mean, my God, like if that isn't like a sign of like a steps toward authoritarianism, I mean, freaking hell. I even tried to argue that it's like it goes against constitutional law and the First Amendment, but like friggin' none of them gave a shit. I'm still pissed off and bitter about it. Because life would be a whole lot easier if I could just draw whatever it is I want to draw. Money would not be an issue. Which is why I got to run for president, take over, change the laws, and freaking all the people who are responsible for these overbearing rules and regulations will have to serve time or even capital punishment for their willful manipulations and transgressions against the Bill of Rights and Constitution. That'll show them. All right, I'm getting too political. Save the political speeches for my political animations. Let's just keep doodling. Sorry about that. Are you still there, Ryushino? Didn't mean to chase anyone away with my political rants. Burp. I think I want to have a fried fish fillet sandwich today. I hope they still have some fried fish at the store. Get me a baguette of bread, that fried fish, and I already have mayo or tartar sauce here, so I'm good on that. Maybe a bag of chips. Okay, last face. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. What's up, Rui Hashino? What's with the dots? Are you thinking about something? If I could call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind, imagine how this world could be so very fine, so happy together. Oh, are we lagging? Is that why? Well, this is the last phase, so hopefully the stream holds out until I can get done with this. Now we're coming up on a 2-hour mark. It's not too bad for streams such as this. Oh yeah? Uh, Stupid stream. Again, it's probably like my internet connection. Ooh, that was my stomach. I don't know if you heard that. Hmm. Yeah, something off about this mouth. Let's see. No. It's a little better. Yeah, may as well go with it. Okay, let's see. Hairstyle. Kind of go for like a tank girl look where she's got just that patch of hair on the front. Because like looking at her again, just she's got this whole tank girl vibe about her. Especially with that expression. Rui Hashino says, yeah. I guess in reference to my whole tank girl thing. Let's put a cigarette on her lip too. Tank girl smokes, right? It's like a bent and broken, crooked cigarette. I like drawing smoke effects. It's just so wispy and random. Have her exhaling smoke out her nose too, because she's just that sort of raunchy chick. And there we are. Filled up another page with Randamn doodles. Of course, got like a little bit of a slow start at the beginning there. Whoops, save that later. Because of my toothache, the pain in my tooth has subsided a bit, but I'm still going to go down to the store, get myself a bottle of Tylenol. I do have some Advil and Aleve, but I'm wondering if the Tylenol is better with toothaches. I don't know. But anyway, oh, hey, JoJo's in the chat. Hey, welcome, JoJo. Sorry you came at the tail end. I'm just about ready to do my thing and sign off. So, I hope you enjoyed this second session of Randamn Doodles. If you want me to continue, then well, I guess I'll continue it anyway, regardless. But if you enjoy my content, my how to art series, my sketchbook tour series, my suggestion art series, and this new session that I'm starting is Randamn Doodle sessions. If you want to support or if you want to keep watching these, please subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I do appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, like it, share it, and all that jazz. And if you want to support the creation of more of these videos, I do have a Patreon site. The link is in the description section below. If Patreon's not your thing, I also have a GoFundMe, so you can toss me a few bucks that way if you'd like. And I do have a lot of free artwork available on many art uh, art forums. So I have a Patreon, no, I have a DeviantArt, Furfinity, Ink Bunny, and Pixiv. So all those links can be found in the description section below. And keep in mind that a lot of the high resolution versions of those pieces that you'll find on DeviantArt, Furfinity, Ink Bunny are available on my Patreon to patrons. So yeah, like you can become a patron for $1 or level 2 patron for $5 and level 10 for $10 if you'd like. Um, but yeah, click around my Patreon and check out what some of those tiers can offer. But I'll let you go ahead and look through that. And this has been a pretty fun session despite the toothache. So yeah, and I'm just going to keep generating all this content, and I got to reopen for commissions again. So anyway, until next stream, I shall check y'all later. Sweet. Oh, and before I leave, I want to say thank you to all the individuals who participated in the chat. It's always fun interacting with you people. My brother and sister were here earlier. Rhiannon Lansing, Dylan Lansing, Robin Kesmarsik dropped in, Iso McIntosh, Night Panthers Leo dropped by to say hello. Cool. And Rui Hashino, as always, glad to have her here. And JoJo popped in at the tail end. So thanks to all you guys for participating in chat. I always enjoy interacting with you, like asking questions, answering questions, and just pretty much generally talking about my life and the process of going through all the stuff I'm going through. But anyway, until next time, I shall check you all later. Sweet. Thank you. Bye.